How's it going, guys? How's it going? Okay, wanted to attempt to try to record a few tutorials so that everybody can go at their own pace for these next few phases of our project one. So the initial thing I want to do is show you how to build your Photoshop file. So your Photoshop should look very similar, but if it doesn't, that's okay. So get Photoshop open. It's either going to be in your dock or in the applications folder. You can search for Adobe Photoshop, click the app here, or Command N for a new window, and you can find the apps folder on the left and look for Photoshop CC. Again, I've got this third view. Remember us going through the views here. I've got the third view because I like to see what's in it before I'm actually in it. So it helps you kind of navigate through. You'd open up that .app file to open Photoshop. So once we've all got Photoshop open, you can do it a few ways. You'll have some sort of a layout like this at some point. You can either go create new here, or file new here. I'm just going to create this one, or use this to create the new one. And what we're going to do is go ahead and just create our own, not a preset, but a setup here. So let's change our units from pixels to inches. We're going to make it, and again, I'm just looking at the part 2 of our project 1 kickoff document. In step 3 of this, it's got all this info, so refer to there if you've got any questions. But the width will be 8, height 10. For the resolution, you're going to put 300, and that's pixels per inch. We'll kind of talk about PPI a little bit later. Color mode, keep it RGB. Background should be white, and that should be it. So 8 by 10. If 8 by 10, resolution 300, RGB color, go create, and you should just have a big white screen here. So what I like to do is immediately do a save. Again, you can go File, Save As, and we're going to place this. First, we're going to name it. So in your document, kickoff document, I suggest you name it collage underscore A_01. And what this is this is a version. This is our collage. This is the collage itself. This is version A, and this is the number 1 of concept A. So as you keep moving forward, you could have a concept B. I'm sorry, I said version A earlier. This is concept A, and this is version number 1 of concept A. So down the line, if you have a second option, you might, but it's just a variation of concept A. You could title that version collage underscore A underscore 02, and 03 and 04 if you have different variations of that first concept. But if you have a new concept, say this other collage is totally different, you would title that one collage underscore B underscore 01, because that's the second concept. So because this one's A, we'll go A. Put this either on your thumb drive or on your personal computer, wherever you are saving stuff. I'm just going to put mine on the desktop for now because my folder structure is slightly different than you guys. But put this in that, where is it? This will go in the Project 1 Photoshop Collage folder that you should have created. So save that. Okay, now we've got our file created here. What I just did was Command minus. There's Command minus and Command plus next to your backspace or delete key. So hold Command, press minus, that zooms you out. Command, hold plus, that zooms you in. Okay, that's all I want to show on the actual Photoshop file, because we're going to come back to that. So save it and close it. You can go right here to the X. You can do File, Close. So let's do File, Close, and Command W is the key command that you'll use. You should have from Blackboard, you should have downloaded this in-class tutorials zip file, and inside of it should be several folders full of Photoshop goodness here. So I want you to go to the first one, O1 PSD layer dissection, and let's open up this PSD. So this is just another Photoshop document. That's what PSD stands for. And I want you to just take a second and dissect it a little bit. Let's take it apart and look at it, because there's a lot happening here. If your Photoshop doesn't look like this, that's okay. Don't freak out. What we're doing is just turning on certain tools or hiding them. So these panels show us what tool palettes that we have open, and I like to kind of minimize them as much as I can when I'm working, but for certain instances you need to see a certain palette. So if you don't see the layers palette, which you probably will see somewhere, if you don't see it, go up to Window and choose Layers, and I just turned it off, so I'm going to turn it back on, Layers, and it will come up. So the layers palette allows us to see all the different layers that this Photoshop file has. Remember, this is like a stack of papers, and whatever layer is on top is going to be up at the forefront of what we see. It's like we're looking down at a stack of papers. So up top we have this overlay folder. So even within our Photoshop files, we have folders, which is an awesome thing. It helps you stay organized. So I've got 3 folders here: an overlay folder, a content folder, and one called background. So let's start just by turning something off on this. So I'm going to turn off the eyeball, or click the eyeball and hide it. So what that's telling me is that something inside layer is kind of causing a haze to go over the top. So let's leave it turned off. So essentially you are not seeing the overlay layer, but we are seeing content, because you can see the eyeball. We're also seeing the background layer here. So let's turn off content and see what goes away. Okay, nice. So inside of content, we know there's a lot of stuff, right? We've got all this text, this content itself, as well as these 3 lines going across. So let's turn that off. Okay, so looks like in the background is just some sort of a gray background with a gradient. Okay, let's turn everything back on. Now, let's go into the overlay layer. And the way you go into it is you click this little arrow right here. So click that arrow. And what you now see is whatever is inside of that folder. So this is a layer called Vignette, which is like an overlay. If you know anything about the photography realm, a vignette is an overlay. And it looks like there's some things happening on that layer, which we'll get to a little later, called layer styles. There's an effect here. You can toggle that on and off with the eyeball. It looks like there's a gradient overlay. So that's cool. So let's close overlay. Let's actually turn it off so we're not looking at it. Then let's go into the content folder. Nice. So inside content, it looks like we have quite a bit more elements inside of here, right? We've got this header bar. And let's turn it off as we go. So turn off the header bar. Nice. So that's just kind of an orange bar across the top. And then we've got some text here, but I don't know which text it is. So let's turn it off. Okay, so that's right in the middle. Then let's turn that off. Let's go to the middle bar. Obviously that's that one. I don't know which one that is. Nice. That's on the right. And this one's on the left. Okay, let's turn them off. And then obviously our bottom bar here. Nice. So what we can do, I'm just clicking and walking my mouse up and it turns all those on. Click and go down, click and go up, kind of turns them all off, or on or off. So this header bar, because it's above this text, it is literally covering it up, right? Remember, that's this one. So let's take the header bar and drag it below that content, or take this bar and drag it all the way to the bottom, right? Now it's below all of the other elements. Let's take the middle bar and drag it down to the middle. So now check it out. All of our text here, I'm just shift selecting. So click here, hold shift, click here. You can grab multiple things at once. Now all of our text is above the orange bars. So let's grab these and drag them down below. So now all the text are below. Text layers are below those orange bars. So you can kind of see what's happening, right? You've got control of where things live based on how they overlay other elements. Okay, so let's get out of the content. Let's close it up, and turn it off. And let's see what's in the background layer. So again, there's a single layer with some controls, and I'm just toggling up and down on this effects panel here. So these are layer effects, which we'll get to later, and that is some sort of an effect. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about how layers will end up in your Photoshop collages. You will end up with a ton of layers, a ton of things kind of on top of each other. And what you can do is you can just simply drag those layers around in order to change what is on top or what is on bottom. Okay, that's all for now. More to come. Thanks.